Hello, hello. Welcome to Calling You to Joy podcast. I'm Sharon Svensson, Svensson Hypnosis. Today, I just noticed just 1 second here. All righty, I'm coming back. There we go. So I noticed I'd left my blanket over there, and it's a cold, wintry day, and it would have bugged me to see it there. And now I'm snuggled up in it. Today is let go, release, and heal. We're going to use the self hypnosis technique, the love technique, which is you just take a beautiful deep sigh. Ah, the inhale, breathing in through the nose, and then just exhale out through the nose or the mouth. Having the exhale twice as long or longer than the inhale. And just do it really slow, or maybe it feels better to do it fast. Just kind of play around with it. You know how to sigh. You can't get this wrong. Breathing is always good. And the love technique takes that sigh, and then I guide you into a hypnosis, and we make it an even more potent, powerful tool to bring the body back into centered and peaceful, to go to those energies that we want to experience and feel. That could be the energy of confidence, clarity, prosperous, playful, creative. And we do that by just doing the sigh breath as I guide you into the hypnosis. And just like a room that you can physically go to in a home, in a building, you can physically go to the energy and you can feel those feelings of well being, of getting what you want, of things working out, of good feelings. So keep taking those beautiful sigh breaths and let the shoulders drop on the exhale. Imagine with each exhale, feel with each exhale, the body getting comfortably heavy, comfortably relaxed, letting all the outside noises, imagine all the outside noises take you within. That we all want to be free, and we have free will. We get to decide what we want to be, where we want to focus. And this is what I know. I can do hypnosis with people, but if they don't want to go where I direct them, then they don't have to. And this is what I know, that feeling good not only feels good, but it works. I think of years ago, keep taking those beautiful sigh breaths and imagining like a hot air balloon that releases its weights. You can feel your body getting comfortably heavy, this wonderful feeling of it is safe to let go of identities, of things that you don't want to identify with. That beautiful knowing feeling of you are not the thing that you do. You are not the thing that you think. You are not your limitations. You are not negative thoughts. Keep taking those beautiful breaths, and like a hot air balloon that releases its weights, feel this feeling of floating up so light, so free, so peaceful. Years ago, I remember having a massage, and this was something that I had regularly once a month. And It was She was talented, the massage felt so good, so delicious, but I noticed when I directed my thoughts to the energy of light or playful or unconditional love or these beautiful, expansive thoughts, I could feel things move and relax and release. And always she's like, "Oh, you had a lot of release and letting go," and I could see things positively changing. And then I remember one time I came into the, onto the masseuse bed, and I decided I was just gonna go to this beautiful, open, receptive state. So I wasn't choosing, just kind of more I was gonna relax, this kinda neutral state, and I didn't direct to those higher, joyful, expansive energies. And she's like, "Oh, you are so open and relaxed." But I didn't have the beautiful, expansive feelings and positive changes that I usually experienced. Keep taking those beautiful sigh breaths because we count. Your preferences count. Where you direct your energy counts. It is up to you. And feel this willingness. I am willing to have what I want. I am willing to feel good. And what does feeling good feel like? Let's experience it because it feels so good to feel good, doesn't it? And imagining with each exhale, you let go. A sense of you let go of the limited labels. Maybe it's, I'm a procrastinator. I'm always late. I'm not good at this. I'm not successful. And again, this isn't about the words. If you're just feeling that kind of energy, then you're going in the opposite direction that you want to go. Feel willing. Yes, I am willing. I choose to feel good. I choose to go to the energies that I want to experience. And then from that beautiful place, that feeling of prosperity or confident or capable or creative or playful is there. And you're going to experience it not only in the now moment, but it's going to override those old patterns of thought and welcome in more of what you desire and want. So feel this willingness. I'm willing to do what works. I am willing to direct my thoughts not towards what I don't want, but towards what I do want, because I totally understand that it is so natural to focus on the fears or the anxieties or the worries of what we don't want. In fact, again and again, when I ask clients, well, what is it that you do want? Often the first place they go is describing what they don't want. Like, I don't want to be scared. I don't want to feel that sense of on edge or stressed or overwhelmed or fearful. And by going there, we're kind of opening the door to leave that behind, but we are still focusing on what we don't want. And let's focus on what we do want. Be willing. Keep taking those beautiful sigh breaths and imagining you are dropping these heavy weights. You are leaving behind what you don't want. And you're floating up so light, so free, so peaceful to the energies that you do want to experience. A couple of days ago, I went to this state where I focused on what I didn't want. It was familiar. I had been there before. My bank account was low, and I wasn't sure if was gonna be enough money in to cover the expenses that were gonna be coming up and going out. And I could start to feel myself go to that panicky place. And then I made a choice. I decided. I decided I want to feel good because feeling good works. Feeling good is where I allow in the support and the help and the magic and the beauty. Feeling good is the place where good ideas come, clarity. And I was able to feel a sense of the truth of that from things that I'd experienced before. Keep taking those beautiful breaths and say, yes, I am willing. I'm willing to do what works. I want to feel good. I want to receive. I want to live the life that I want to live. And then, oh, what a gift. It didn't go away all at once, but I could feel a lighter feeling, a softer feeling. And I reminded myself, you can feel a little softness, you can access more softness, and you can go to that centered and peaceful place. And I did, and I fell into this deep healing sleep. When I woke up, I just knew all was well, and a check that I'd been expecting was in the mail that day, and the account went back up. Feel this willingness no matter what to feel good. So often we look to the outside. What's wrong? What am I doing wrong? What's wrong with me? What are others doing wrong? Instead of going within, focusing on what we truly want. Years ago, I had this back that went out, and immediately I went to a place of what is it that I'm doing wrong? And I could point to things, oh, you moved those heavy potted trees. You've been lifting timbers that are too heavy for you. And so I was looking outside of myself, and you know what? By not doing that anymore, I still had the back that was going out because I didn't change my thinking. And I've seen this again and again when I change the feelings of feeling victimized or unsupported, blaming others. Well, my husband, he made it seem like I had to move the timbers. He didn't have anyone else or blah, 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 where I wasn't owning my own life. It was such a beautiful thing when made the choice to be willing, to notice the feelings of victimhood, those feelings of other people had the power over my choices. And where I went with this is just a beautiful feeling. I went to a feeling of feeling loved and supported, a beautiful feeling of making my own choices and how that felt so good and how it worked out for me. Keep taking those beautiful sigh breaths. And I have released things like allergies and asthma, that back issues, they completely went away. It led me to inspired actions like doing yoga and making a hypnosis recording for myself. But again, I've seen again and again, people can take the actions, but not have the result because we need to change that mindset. Let me say that a little bit more expansive and beautifully. We get to change. We get to change our mindset. We were built to change. You were built for change. We were all built to continue, to let go, to release, that we were built to become different people. It's built in within us. The mind can learn and change and evolve and become. And keep taking those beautiful breaths. Let's focus on the energies that we want. And that might be a feeling of, I like that feeling of being taken care of, being valued, being appreciated. Kind of stimulate the pump to remember what those energies feel like by going to a memory when you felt that feeling. And then the love technique is just taking a beautiful sigh, and then you just feel those energies so that it becomes this place that you can go to with your breath. So, I love going to feelings of things working out for me or receiving the things that I desire and want. And I invite you to choose the energy of not what you don't want, but what you do want. And again, I have seen it overrides those negative patterns of thinking. Just showing up for yourself again and again and saying, yes, I am willing. I'm willing to feel empowered. I am willing to feel confident. I'm willing to feel successful. I'm willing to feel beautiful. And to me, beautiful is an energy. It's not how together you look or if you're the prettiest person or handsomest person in the world. It's a feeling within. Like maybe remembering a moment when I supported and helped someone where I could feel how it had changed their life. Oh, that's an energy that makes me feel beautiful. Be willing, or a moment out on a hike when magic happened. The sun came up, it created this beautiful light in the clouds that just saturated my whole being. That's an abundant feeling, a prosperous feeling, a blessed feeling, so that we want to go to the energy. Let's keep taking those beautiful sigh breaths. Just feel things loosen and relax the neck, going so comfortably relaxed and heavy. Keep breathing in those feelings, breathing this tender, gentle energy, flooding the heart, opening the heart. It is safe to go to these high energies. We can trust in the high energies. And when I say high energies, energies like playful and creative, expansive energies of kindness, energies of feeling blessed and abundant and appreciative, healthy energies. We can trust in those. They'll guide us. That's where we know when to say no to something, when to walk away from something. We're not being guided from a place of lack. It's that beautiful space where other people's views or criticisms can beat off us like water off a duck's back. It's where magic happens, where we're connected to that benevolent and loving and infinite divine energy, whether you call it God, source, spirit, love, joy. Let's tap into those beautiful feelings. Years ago, there was this serial rapist killer that was in our community that was targeting women. So I thought I was justified in feeling scared, frightened, afraid, panicked, freaked out. I remember making that choice, deciding I want to feel safe. I want to feel protected. I want to feel free, free to focus on living my life. And from that beautiful space, I use this prayer of protection. I went to these feelings of imagining this higher power looking out for me, keeping me safe, taking care of me, guiding me, and it allowed me to let go of focusing on the fears and the anxieties. And here's the beautiful deal. It did keep me safe. It guided me. It led me to different choices. Keep taking those beautiful sigh breaths and feel willing, no matter what conditions you're focusing on that are freaking you out, be willing. to feel good, to go to the feelings that you want to feel. You might go to a feeling of feeling safe by imagining a person that you feel safe with, that you trust, and then just feel that energy and what it feels like. Or maybe you go to the feeling of a parent that is now deceased. To me, my knowing is we are infinite energy. That energy never dies. That loved ones become our angelic supportive beings, but you can go back. You can relive that feeling of feeling safe. Maybe imagining cuddled in their arms or being hugged. And then you are in that energy. That the world can feel uncertain. You might be freaking out about different things, whether it's the government, a diagnosis, something going on in your life that just feels so out of control. Join me right now. Be willing not to direct to what we don't want, but to where our empowerment is, to the energies that we want to experience and feel. Keep taking those beautiful sigh breaths and feel the body go so comfortably relaxed, so comfortably heavy, dropping deeper and deeper and deeper. Doing the sigh breath, and you don't need to have your eyes closed to do the sigh breath, to float up to the joyful, expansive energies. I have so many beautiful memories of doing the sigh breath with my eyes open out on a walk and just inviting even more delicious energy in so that my walk in the forest felt so magical, where I was able to see from a perspective of seeing it from the world is beautiful. And I've seen again and again, and I'm sure you have too. You've experienced moments where you let in the magic, where you let in the solutions, the answers, the clarity. But you're free. You get to decide. So to me, free will is about making that choice. I choose to feel good no matter what. I choose to do what works, to go to those energies that are beautiful, expansive, light, free. Does this mean I'm always going to do it? No, because I have my negative guidance, my gift, my blessing. The fears remind me this doesn't work. This is closing you off. Go to the lighter, softer thoughts. So don't feed your fears or beat up on yourself for having them. Don't add resistance to the resistance, but welcome your beautiful negative emotions and let them guide you to the choice. Like, I don't want to feel like I'm in this feeling of survival. I don't want to feel afraid or scared or any emotion that doesn't feel good. I don't want to feel flawed or a feeling of feeling wrong or bad. I want to feel good and I'm willing to feel good. And those energies are there too. Be willing. Let's take one more beautiful, deep, healing breath and be willing to let go, to release, to use your negative emotions, not to beat up on yourself, not to direct you to more negative thoughts, but to guide you to what you do want. And for some of you, you may be doing the sigh breath and you might be feeling a loosening, a release, but you don't quite get or you don't quite understand about going to those energies. That's okay. It'll come. In my women's membership, one of the members last month said, with the love technique, oh my gosh, I get it now. I've experienced it. but to trust the process, to know just by being willing that you are going to get there, that maybe it just takes you to a more centered and calm and peaceful place, or it gives you a release or a loosening. But this is a powerful, beautiful, expansive technique that is yours to use so that you can become the hypnotist, that the power is within. All right, as you're ready, if it's time to come back into the conscious state, open up your eyes and notice. Notice how different parts of your body do feel lighter, softer, or maybe even feel a sense of the energy in the space around you feels lighter and different. Feel this sense of possibilities and more beautiful things yet to come. Play with this, explore, enjoy. And if you want more support in utilizing this beautiful technique, I have a whole series. If you'd like to sign up for my nurturing newsletter community to be supported and uplifted, I offer up a 10-day love challenge, and it gives you a link to my joy series for the love technique to listen to for 10 days each day. I have lots of tutorials on the calm breath and the sigh breath, as well as the love technique. So have fun exploring. All right. Wishing you those moments again and again of deciding and making the choice using your free will and going to the energies of what you want to experience, not what you don't want to experience. And then watch the magic unfold and happen. All right. Blessings and love.